What's up, YouTube? My name is Justin,
My name is Nick.
and we are talking more Destiny 2 today. Today, we are talking about the biggest and most bombastic weapon type in Destiny, the power weapons. Nick, what makes a power weapon powerful?
Power weapons are one of those things that I feel like that they're doing with Destiny 2 is those ones that, okay, I need to kill something fast and I need to do a mega amount of damage on it, and that's where I feel like the power weapons are going to come into play.
So they're basically your like huge sort of gun, your big deal where it's like, okay, stuff is starting to hit the fan. I really, really need to kill this thing fast. Guess I've got to resort to my power weapons, sort of like your oh crap button.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, it's the name. I mean, it's what it is. What is in the name? I mean, it's power. I mean, you need to use mega power to kill whatever you need to kill as fast as you can. I mean, you need that power. You need that extra boost just to make sure that that thing stays dead or goes down.
Yeah, and we got a couple of interesting choices here in power weapons. We've got fusion rifles, the chargeable beam rifles. We've got grenade launchers. We've got rocket launchers, and much to my dismay, these last two options: shotguns and sniper rifles. Oof.
Yeah.
Shotguns and sniper rifles sharing an ammo type with rocket launchers. I gotta say, that hits me hard. It hits me real hard.
I mean, it's definitely it was an interesting choice. I feel like they might want to have kept shotguns in the secondary or energy slot. I definitely am okay with them moving snipers into that same spot because I mean, Destiny 1, it was like, all right, everyone use your sniper rifles. Here's a bunch of ammo. Use your sniper rifle. Use your sniper rifle. I mean, this way it's a little different, but I think they definitely could have maybe kept shotguns, at least fusion rifles in the secondary slot for sure. I mean, I was an avid user of a fusion rifle in Destiny 1, so
I
not
really feel
happy.
like it was a result of, there were just complaints in like every single PvP match I ever went into of someone yelling about shotguns. So maybe this might have been their way of nerfing the shotgun and the sniper rifle. What do you think about
I
that?
definitely agree with you on that. It was definitely a way because they had no answer. I mean, it was just shotgun, shotgun, shotgun problem. Sniper rifle not as much. I mean, they definitely had their issues. That's why they nerfed a certain type of sniper rifle in Destiny 1, and this is a way I think to bring them back. But I mean, sniper rifles are one of those skilled hand using weapons, so only the best I feel like would be using them, unless it was a cheap one. So, but I feel like this is their way of balancing that out. It's like, okay, now you don't have to worry about the sniper rifle. I mean, if you want to use it, go ahead. It's in your power slot. But I mean, if you're not that good with it, here's other choices.
I guess we'll just have to see if I'm going to be really, really sad when we get our hands on the Destiny 2 beta. Or maybe the
Yeah,
beta will be out
definitely.
after this video. Who knows? But we got a couple of legendary weapons here via our list here at PCGamesN.com. Go ahead, head over to there and check out their list if you want to see what we're seeing right now on an actual website page. And Nick, again, for the fine folks at home, what is the big difference with legendary weapons in Destiny 2?
Big difference between legendary weapons from Destiny 1 and 2 is that all of the perks on every single gun is exactly the same. Like they will never be different. So you get a sniper rifle, I get a sniper rifle of the exact same name, it's gonna have the exact same perks. There's never gonna be no more random perks on the weapons. Now stats we don't know. They haven't said anything about that, but as of right now, it is straight same perks, same gun. That's what you're gonna get.
It's beautiful every time I hear it. First up here, we got a fusion rifle called the main ingredient. Now stir the sauce is our flavor text. It's a precision weapon, so it's got like a vertical recoil pattern rather than all over the place one. And getting kills with this weapon temporarily grants increased damage, and that stacks up to 3 times. Now, I know a stacking perk would be really great on a weapon, any weapon that can sort of kill something very, very fast. And I know the fusion rifle here has a ton of impact, but with fusion rifles, we still have that charge time that we got to deal with. So, how is this perk going to work with a weapon we're definitely going to have to charge? Are we going to be able to see a lot of benefit from the 3 times stack to increase his damage output?
I think they definitely would. I think it's is one of the weapons that this might be. I mean, in Destiny 1, I used my heavy weapon as a crowd clearer, and I feel like this is definitely more towards what that would be. It'd be a crowd clearer. I mean, I would pull this thing out if I see like three or four dregs. Like, I mean, if I'm in a strike and I got the boss and I got some ads, I'd pull this out, kill the ads with it, kill three ads, and then my next shot I just dump on the boss, and then go back two more on those ads, then fire the boss again. So I could definitely see that working on this weapon. The definitely the stacking. I mean, fusion rifles, like you said, and the impact on this is really high. I mean, fusion rifles, depending on what fusion rifle it is, I mean, they fired 5 to 7 bolts. I mean, each of them bolts could do a 150 to 200 damage a bolt, and then if the weapon stacks 3 times, then you could be looking at 3 times stacking them. You could be looking at 600 a bolt. So
Ooh.
this just depends. Just depends. I mean, I'm just those are just random numbers I'm just throwing out there. But I mean, that could definitely be an option.
Oh man, that definitely sounds like a solid strategy for using this fusion rifle. You're right, under those conditions, it definitely could be really, really good, especially with hordes of little guys. Hopefully, we'll be able to see how that works if that weapon drops for either of us.
Yeah,
After that, we've got grenade launchers. I'm so happy that grenade launchers are going to be in Destiny 2. Grenade
I am
launchers
too.
are just insane. Love every single thing about them. This thing, I think I'm pronouncing it correctly, is called the Nad D. And as always, the flavor text in the weird voice: Your piercing light knows no limits, your searcher's heart no bounds. It's an aggressive weapon, high damage, high recoil, seems great for a grenade launcher, and it automatically reloads a portion of the magazine when critically wounded. So, Nick, we were talking about these power weapons being an oh crap button. This definitely seems like the biggest oh crap button we've seen.
It definitely does. Definitely. I mean, the only downside with that perk is you have to already have used the magazine to get that portion back. So I mean, for me personally, I would pull out a power weapon if I saw a bunch of ads before I was in trouble. So it'd be one of those things like I really want to use that perk that much because I would be prepared for it. Now, it could be one of those things where, okay, I come around the corner, like, oh my God, there's a lot of people there. And so I fire off my shots, and then another wave comes in while I'm in the middle of reloading. It's like, oh crap, here comes more waves. So I just start firing off again, and then I get wounded. So yeah, it would help for that, especially with it saying that it's a high damage one. But again, it depends on the situation, and I'm not normally a fan of perks and things that it's a situational perk. I'm more like a passive perk in a sense that it's always going to be useful to me, not in certain situations.
For sure, for sure. It's always good to have a gun that you can rely on all of the time. Except
Yeah,
for maybe that one phase in one raid, I'll be able to use this thing and it will help me out.
yeah, exactly.
Next, we got up a rocket launcher called Morrigan D. Your domain is the battlefield. Its ways are your ways. It has hack precision, so it fires small auto-tracking missiles, something I definitely love from those weapons in Destiny 1. And it gives you a faster time to aim down sights. Now, that sight aim doesn't seem incredibly important, but it's that auto-tracking missiles. Auto-tracking missiles. That sounds
I'm gonna.
awesome.
Oh, definitely. I love tracking. I mean, I love pulling off trick shots with truth in Destiny 1. I mean, me and my one friend, we had 50 stacks of heavy. It went to Venus and just started pulling trick shots off just for fun. But honestly, I'm actually gonna disagree with you on that perk where it says the faster time to aim down sight. Because when you aim down sight, the faster you can get that aim down sight, the faster you can start that tracking. Because in Destiny 1, when you aim down sight, you could hear that beeping that you knew that the rocket was tracking. So if I have a rocket launcher that doesn't have that, and you have this one here, if I aim down sight and you have a faster aim down sight and you pull the trigger first, I mean, yours is going to lock on faster than mine, and you're gonna might kill me. You might kill me first, and then you have the time. You have that extra couple of seconds to get out of the way of my rocket, get around the corner, and miss the tracking on it. Now, it depends. I mean, it's only a one magazine shot, and I'm never normally a fan of one magazine shot rocket launchers. I like at least two,
Oh
but
yeah.
no, I definitely feel like this rocket launcher is gonna be good. I mean, it's got a big reload, which is good, because you only got one magazine. I'm velocity is always a hit or miss with me. I mean, the faster your velocity, the faster you're going to kill that person. But with a slower velocity on a tracking missile, I mean, it could do a lot more crazier stuff. And that was one of the things I did with Truth. I decreased its velocity so I could get it to do a couple of different curves. Um,
Ooh.
I still find stability and handling on a single shot number one, and a rocket launcher on kind of stupid. I mean, the rocket launcher with one shot. You don't need stability or
And
handling on
more so
that.
than that, that shot tracks your target. It could be at
Exactly.
zero and you'd be
So,
fine.
so yeah. But I mean, the perks on the gun are definitely look good, definitely are a plus for it. I
Oh,
think it's going to be a pretty good gun, for a first starting option. If you find this thing you don't have anything, it's going to be a good gun as a first starting option.
yeah, and I'm just still stuck on auto tracking rockets, so that's
Yeah,
definitely
yeah.
struck a chord with me. Next up, we got a shotgun here, the Retro Futurist. They were so optimistic about us. It's a lightweight shotgun that lets you move faster, but this shotgun automatically reloads itself while holstered. And it's got a nice, decent reload speed. So I guess if you're bouncing out between like long range and close range gunplay, like if you're firing from a distance and somebody sneaks up on you, you're always going to have a fully loaded shotgun ready to go with this thing.
Yeah, definitely. That perk actually is the raid perk from the Taken King raid. The weapons had it was called Cocoon. That when you had the weapon out and then you put it away for a while, you would hear a sound and you knew the weapon was reloaded. Now, honestly, on this shotgun, I think that again is a wasted perk because number one, it's got 8 shots in the magazine. In PvP, you don't normally get that much power ammo. You get, I think, maybe half a clip and no reserve ammo. So that's kind of a waste in PvP. PvE, it might be good, especially for a person that's running and gunning. They run in, pop off a couple shots, then they're like, all right, I got to get out of here. They put the weapon away, they grab their primary or they grab their, energy weapon, and then they go back in. Their shotgun's already reloaded. The reload speed, I don't believe in Destiny 1 affected the Cocoon perk. I think it was a standard set time, and I hope it is a standard set time because then that would be slightly broken. Uh, but I mean, again, all the perks are the same, so this gun is going to be the same. So I think the stats on it are really good. It's got some good range. The impact's one of those higher impact ones. Handling's great. I mean, you got to have good handling on a shotgun. I mean, your close quarter. You gotta make those tight turns. Got to make sure you're on target. And I definitely think a high handling shotgun would be definitely good. But
Yeah, for
yeah,
sure. But I can definitely see the issues you're talking about with PvP. Well, with power ammo being so scarce, I'm just so used to shotguns having like secondary ammo, and it's going to take me such a long time to deal with the fact that they have power ammo, so I'm not going to be able to use them as much in PvP like I did because I was one of those people. I was one of those jerks, and oh my gosh, I'm just really torn up about this. Can you tell? Can you
yes,
tell?
yes, I definitely can. I mean,
But
I understand the same, dude. I used a fusion rifle. I mean, I used Saladin's Vigil for the longest time, and then they nerfed the special. They did the special ammo changes, and now I'm just sidearm, sidearm, sidearm.
my
Uh,
gosh. And finally, here we got a sniper rifle, the Copperhead 4SN. My fangs are bared. This is a rapid fire sniper rifle, so it's got deep ammo reserves and a fast reload when empty. And it grants increased accuracy, stability, and handling when you fire the sniper rifle while crouched. Now, rapid fire on a sniper rifle. Isn't the point of these things to like silently kill your target in one hit before they even notice you are so you can be incredibly edgy? Isn't that literally the point of a sniper rifle?
yes and no. I mean, Destiny kind of threw that out the window. I mean, with their multiple different types of sniper rifles. I mean, this one here, it's hard to tell because it's just this one. We don't know what archetype this is, and even if they're having archetypes like they did in Destiny 1. It's nice to see a sniper rifle with 6 shots again. I mean, they took that away in Destiny 1. I had a sniper rifle that had 6 shots, and then they nerfed that and went down to 4, and I was very sad. But it's definitely nice the deep reserve ammo. I mean, that means you're gonna have so like I was saying with the shotgun. I mean, you could pick up a power thing and only have those 4 shots. With this one, it might give you the 4 shot, like it might give you the 6 shot in the magazine, and you might get one or two in the reserve because it gives you more ammo. This perk gives you more, and then with the faster reload. when it's empty, I mean that's always good, because I mean, sniper rifle, you're going to use all 6 shots in the sniper rifle. I mean, this could if this is your power weapon to main DPS a boss. I mean, you're going to use all 6 of those shots, and you're going to need a way, you're going to need to put more bullets on them. I mean, having a reload perk on that is very good.
Ah, for sure, for
Now,
sure.
the secondary perk, I mean, it was in Destiny 1, and everyone really kind of hated it, even though they buffed it. I mean, not, I mean, definitely in PvP, no one was really crouched with a sniper rifle. They were standing hard scoping a lane, just waiting for someone to peek. Pow, you're dead. It was very rare that you found someone crouched. Especially, I mean, yeah, maybe if they had the perk on it, they might try to use it, but a lot of people in Destiny 1 would just trash that gun, get a new one because they're just gonna hard scope a lane, and just that was it. So
Yeah, I
it might
cannot
be
ever
different.
recall crouching ever while using a
Yeah,
sniper rifle in any
yeah.
game I played.
I mean, yeah. There's that too. I mean, this would be a perk. Honestly, I feel like that would be more useful in like a Call of Duty game where you could like lay on the ground and shit. Not Destiny, where you are. I mean, the whole thing about the game is movement. You move and you're doing all sorts of stuff. You got your jumps, you got your slides and all that. Like that is not a perk. I would think. I honestly am surprised that the perk is honestly coming back.
Yeah, so definitely maybe something that's better for PvP. But yeah, Destiny's always been a very fast, very mobile game. I
Yeah.
see no situation except in an event where boss is bearing down on you and you're trying to get behind a shield or something like that, where
Yeah.
standing still could ever benefit you at all.
I mean, there was a couple times in the Taken King raid where you were standing still, but most of those times you were standing still. You knew exactly what you had to shoot, and you weren't crouched. So I don't like that perk. I think it needs to go away. I think it needs to go away and get a new perk.
Yeah,
That's just me.
I completely agree with you. And that is the last legendary weapon we have to look at. So that's our look at some of the power weapons that have been released so far in Destiny 2. We hope you guys enjoyed our little discussion here. If you like this video, go ahead and like it. Subscribe to the channel for more Destiny 2 content in the future. And if you like comics or Star Wars, we are definitely a solid place for all of that as well. As always, I'm Justin,
I'm Nick.
and I'll catch you later.
See you later, guys.